Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I wasn't expecting this kind of a video today, but, well, I wasn't until last night, and then I was totally expecting this kind of video today. I'm at Joann Fabrics in South Haven. Those of you who watch me religiously, you know that I'm going to be starting a crochet block of the month video. And at the end of the year, we will have a completed Afghan. So I have been looking for yarn. I was going to go with Red Heart and order that through Walmart.com, but the stock is minimal. The price is higher online, even because they're like sourcing from, their vendors. So I gave up on that. And then I learned about Big Twist yarn at Joann's. I came, I believe it was on Tuesday, to the store just to see it, feel it, touch it, smell it, roll around in it, and I liked it. And I knew that it had instructions to do not machine dry, but I also knew that wasn't an issue. Some people on YouTube tested it. I mean, it's 100% acrylic, just like Red Heart and all those other 100% acrylic yarns. So I knew that that didn't really matter, and like somebody else said, maybe they just say that to protect themselves in case you burn your house down, by letting it melt in the dryer or whatever. I don't know their reason, but that's what it says. And that made me a little bit hesitant to buy a shitload of yarn, because my plan is to make balls, like scrap balls, even though they're not scrappy, they're brand new and not, something that's been in my closet for years. I wanted to make some variety bags of balls, and that would help me to recoup some of the cost of all the yarn, because I wanted a lot of colors, but I don't need all that yarn, right? And I thought, people aren't going to want to buy it if it says do not machine dry. But I think I have enough exclusive shoppers who will be okay with that, or even buy it and know that it's okay to wash. I can send them to some YouTube videos to say, look, it's safe to wash and dry this stuff in the dryer. And I'm going to take a chance. You might remember, I don't know, a couple videos ago that I was saying how I hate to shop places where you have to jump through hoops to get discounts. This coupon or this coupon, and you can't mix the coupons, and some have a minimum, some don't have a minimum. Some are in store, but you have to order online and pick up in store. So I hate all that, but I said, I'm going to do this. And I spent a good chunk of time, researching and, not researching, but reading the site, how the shipping works, returns, all that stuff. And I placed an order. It took me about an hour just to do that. And I used, instead of the free shipping, which right now is only $3.99, if I spent $75, I would get free shipping and 10% off. And I was like, I can spend $75. So I was going to do that. But then I found a coupon that was 20% off if I pick up in store. So I said, that's the one I'm going to do, because the shipping was only $3.99, and I thought, I'll save more money by just going to South Haven. It gives me a ride, gives Rocket a ride. So that's what I did. So I ordered, at that time, the first order, I ordered 25 skeins, and everything was great. The coupon worked, and I see all the correct prices, and the only thing I didn't like is I was charged sales tax, but they have my very expensive Mississippi sales tax permit. It was $500 for that. When I moved here, I was like, Maine is free. But I was like, okay, if that's the only mistake, then I'm good. So the order looked like it was supposed to look in the email. And then I got an email a little bit later saying that there was 3 different skeins that were not available. I was like, okay, but now I noticed in that email, they gave me the price list again, but they were all the regular sale price without the 20% off. So I was a little concerned about that. So I said, I'll just go pick it up, and they'll understand, and they'll be able to adjust it or whatever. Never done a pickup, order online and pick up here. So I came in, and first I tell the cashier, and she was like, just telling me things like, no this and no that. So I could tell she didn't really know, but that she was giving me answers. And I was like, look, I want to know. I want to know if this is going to work and all this. And she said, let me get the manager. So a manager comes, and she didn't really know either. And she just kept saying that they have no control over the price or whatever. I guess they just enter it in the system, say I picked it up, and then I go home, and then I hope things went well, that the prices are right. And I was like, there's got to be a way that you can see what I'm supposed to pay, what I'm going to be paying. And no, we don't have any way of seeing that. Do I need a frigging air conditioner on? I'm going to open my windows a little bit. It's hot in here with the sun. Whoops. Might be a little noisy, but... So, I ended up leaving the store very unhappy because I came here to pick up yarn, and I didn't want to buy the yarn because I was like, I have to talk to headquarters or something. I want my 20% off, and I wasn't a happy camper last night. And I told them, I'm like, somebody here should know. Somebody should know. I don't care if it's done, through headquarters. The stores should know how to answer the questions, right? So I went home, and then I noticed that they had canceled my entire order. So I start reordering, and I used the same 20% off, and it worked again. And I got an email, and they were all the lower price. And then I got the email saying we didn't have these 3. And that upsets me too, because I was making sure that everything I picked said 10 in stock, 5 in stock. They do have an option that says very limited stock, so I didn't order those because I didn't want it to mess up. But again, 3 different colors were not available, and the price was all kicked back to the higher price. And I was like, oh my God. So I called, and I printed so much stuff, all the evidence I need to show that I did this right. I mean, it's like a lot of pages here, double-sided printing. And she said, we're not in control of the prices or this and that. It's whatever you got online, that's what you're going to get. I'm like, but the price keeps changing. It just keeps changing. It was the 20% off price for the first one, and then it went to the regular sale price, and then it went to the regular store price. So I decided to come. I brought all my ammunition. She looked at the stuff, and she said, the only thing we can do is just ring it up. Not ring it up. Let me take that back. She was clear. We do not ring it up here. We just say that you picked it up, and then you'll get a receipt, and it'll show. And I said, if I get the receipt and it shows the wrong amount, can I return it immediately? And she said, yes. So she let the computer know that I picked up the order, and then she started doing some other stuff. She hands me a piece of paper saying, see, look, all $199, $199, $199. And I said, so that's the price I'm paying today? And she said, yes. I was like, why couldn't they tell me that last night? And she's like, oh, well, it could have been one of the new managers, and they don't know. I understand that not everybody knows everything all at once. But if you're going to be a manager, you should at least know the steps of what happens when somebody comes to pick up an order. But I was told there was no way they could see what I was going to be paying last night, so that's why I left and went through all this again. I'm going to say, this manager today, she wasn't in a very good mood because we discussed this by phone first when I came in, and she could tell that I was upset. And then when I came here, I told her that whatever happens, my audience on YouTube is going to know about it because it's very frustrating. And I also want to let you guys know that if it works, that I'll be able to tell you it works. So she gives me the receipt, and I see all the 199s, and I was like, but where's the total? I want to make sure the total is right, and I want to make sure I'm not paying sales tax. She goes, oh no, well, you don't see that. I was like, but then this isn't a receipt. It's just the 199. I want to see what I'm actually charged because I still don't know on the other end. She said, no, you'll be charged, whatever. And I did count, and there was 28 of them because I ordered 31 skeins the second time. And because I ordered more, because in case more was missing, I wanted a lot of colors. So I ordered like everything I could order. And there were only 28 listed. 3 were not available again this time. So the fact that there was only 28 listed made me feel like, okay, they know I'm only getting 28, and it does show $199, so I'm convinced that I will pay only $199. Now, if I paid the tax, again, I don't care. I can just, you know, there's a place for that when I do my taxes, that if I paid any out-of-pocket tax that I didn't have to pay because I resell the stuff, because I will be reselling this yarn. And because that, did I explain that? I'm so far gone. Yes, I'm going to be making scrap balls and selling that. And, yeah, so I still don't know 100% that I'm going to be charged the correct amount, but I feel pretty sure. And so I told them that I would do a follow-up video. Hi! I should have told them, watch me in my car, come out and say hi. Yeah, right. So I'm pretty sure it's going to go okay. And I'm glad, because now I know. Now I know if I order again like that and I use a code, and the fact that something isn't available kicks back another email with all the wrong prices, then I'll know that it'll probably work right when I get here. When you come in, make sure you know what you're supposed to be paying, but that doesn't help, right? Because you're going to leave the store still not knowing what your charge is going to be on the actual credit card. But do ask for the printout of what they call the receipt. It even says receipt. To me, a receipt shows the final amount you paid, right? Can you imagine if at Walmart you got your receipt printed out of the register and all it was in the receipt was itemized items and no total? I don't think anybody'd be happy about that. So they call it a receipt. And, you know, just at least look at that slip that they give you, the receipt, and make sure that the prices are correct there, even though you won't get a total. All right? I hope this was helpful. I don't think it was. It is to me, because I feel better. I was so upset about this last night that I did not sleep all night, and I was concerned about the new order that I placed, and then I got up and got Rocket ready and left before we even took our walk. And I did not make the bed. And I always do that. Before we walk, the bed is made, because I like to come back into the apartment after my walk with everything in order. So it disrupted my whole morning. But I'm going to go home, make the bed, take Rocket for a nice long walk, and we'll be good. So I have 28 different skeins of yarn. Want to see them? And I totally wanted to count them in there, and I wanted to also check every color to see that I didn't get any duplicates or something. Oh my God. I can't. But I wasn't going to stay in that store any longer. Oh my God. Well, now I'm making a gigantic hole in the bag. This was dumb. This was a dumb idea to show you this. But, yeah. So, that's a lot of yarn. I wonder how long it's going to take me to make scrap balls out of that. And the shipping. See, that's the thing. I get good prices, but I have to pay for the shipping to ship to you guys. So that has to be built in to some extent. Sometimes I take a little bit of a loss on shipping just because I want you guys to keep coming back. And I want you to get the best prices possible. But yarn is heavy. So I don't know if I could give somebody all 28 colors if it's going to make the shipping be so ridiculous that I can't make it worth sending. That's the issue I'm having with yarn. Fabric is heavy too, but so anyway, I'm gonna do my best, you guys. As for the quilt block of the month, I played with long stitch quilting. That's right, I want to go to the Walmart here. I'm on the hunt for crochet thread. Crochet, I think they call it crochet thread. That's what I want to use. And if I can't get any here, I'm gonna have to just break down and use regular thread, like 4 strands. I don't like that though as much. I decided I think I want to do black thread for my hand quilting on the block, because I think it would be cool with the black border for the cat, but I'm not sure. But I want some thicker thread, and I'd like to have the crochet thread because I've worked with that crocheting and doesn't split and all that, so that would be really, really good. And I thought I had some, but I don't. I don't have any of the thick threads that I had forever. I must have given them away when I moved. It must have gone to Goodwill. But I'm going to stop at the Walmart here, run in and see if they have any black crochet thread. My Walmart had only white and another color. I can't remember. The next quilt block for February, it will be all done before February 1st even comes. It'll be, you know, the block will be done, part 1, and then the quilting will be done, part 2. It will all be done, so you can expect part 1 like February 1st, and then part 2 February 2nd, unless I have an emergency video I have to do, and then it'll be the next night. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, because there's all kinds of shit coming out now. I'm going to be doing crocheting and sewing, and I want to do paper beads. I gotta get there. So just subscribe. Subscribing is always free. When you hear me talk about YouTube members, that's a whole different thing. If you want to be part of my exclusive shopper gang, there's info in the description of this video. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.